at home with Power BI with Zahir Brayman from Sigma BI. I'm going to show you today that what you could be doing with your data model that is causing data loss and you may not even know about it. So today I'm going to show you where it could be going wrong and how we can fix it. Come check it out. So you could lose data just by changing the data type, and I'm going to show you in this video how that can happen. So I've just loaded some data in there, and it's got some unit price, total cost, sales amount, and that kind of thing. And as you can see, the number is 3578.27. Now this is however much the price is. It's obviously done it into the pence or wherever you are in the world. So this is just showing us how accurate the sort of information is in there. So what I'm going to do is just show you this on a couple. So I'm just going to select into that column. So it's going to come up. So here we have the format. So that hasn't been formatted into a currency. So if I change that into a currency, and I gave it 2 decimal places. Let's see, it's done. Okay, great. I'm going to do it to the English pounds as well, just so you can local. Okay, so we have there. So basically, that information's come in, and we have just formatted the number that we have in there. So £3,578 and 27 pence. Great, that's what we want. Okay, problem that you're going to get is if we now if we change the data type, which is on the left hand side here, to a whole number, and we say, look, we don't want anything after the decimal place. We just want a whole number. So we can do that, but this is where you end up getting some data loss. Now, just remember that number is 3578.27. If we go onto the data type and then we select whole number, okay. So what that is telling us now is that that's saying is we're going to change this data type. So the data type that you've got at the moment is stored as it is, and if you change this now to a whole number, it's gonna change the whole data type there. So if we try to get that information and use that information, it's gonna just show us a whole number. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna press yes. Okay. So as you can see, it's a whole number that's stored, and can you see we've got here it's 0.00. It was 0.27, wasn't it, before? So let's just get rid of these decimal places. So that's fine. So 3578. So it's kind of, if people want to view it that way, that's good. That's all right if they're not worried about the pence. But I know obviously a lot of large organisations, these pence do sort of add up, and if you've got millions of sort of sales, or 100,000s of sales, millions of sales, they will add up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back and we're going to say, right, okay, I don't want it as a whole number. I want it now as a decimal place. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to say, right, okay, I just want it back to a decimal number. So it gives us the same message again, saying about the data type, how it's stored, and that this is how it's going to be changed. Yes. So we've gone back to what we had before, which is what we want. So what we do now is, if you now try and go to the decimal places and press 2 decimal places, you see what's happened. 0.27's gone, and that's because we changed the data type, and it'll be most likely incorrectly we've changed that, and that's where you get the data loss. So now if we were trying to make some calculations now, it's going to be based on these numbers here, not the 0.27. It won't take that into account. So look, let me just show you that again on another one. So we'll go to the next one, which is the total product cost. Can you see it's kind of it's got 4 numbers after. All right. So what we want to do first of all is let's just do it as 2 decimal places. Okay. So that's given us 2171.29. So it's a decimal number, but okay, you know what? We're going to do it as, we'll just leave it as that. We'll leave it as a decimal number. We did currency before. And then what we want to do is, let's just bring that back down to 0. Because we want a whole number. Let's go to the decimal, let's go to the data type, and we're going to say whole number. Gives us the same error message again. Let's click on it. So that's now changed the whole number to just a whole number. Okay. So if I now try and do a decimal point, it won't, because it's obviously stored it as a whole number. Okay. So what we're going to do is go back down to 0 again. I'm going to say, right, okay, let's change that data type back to a decimal number. This is the error message again. Okay. So what we're going to say, you know what, let's go back into the currency again. Let's see in my pounds. This is formatting as well, by the way. It's formatting columns. Let's say, right, okay, let's bring those decimal places in. So it's automatically brought the decimal places in, but can you see? It's lost the figure after the decimal place. And that's the importance about modeling the data correctly. What you have to do here is you have to get it back to where it was. You have to re-input the data source. You have to connect to it again. You'll have to clear all this and bring that back in again. It's not like we're not doing this from the Power Query. We are doing this from the actual Power BI desktop. And so we can't start on the right hand side where we have the apply steps. We can't do that in here. And that is something to be aware of, and just making sure when you change the data type, I wouldn't change it here. I would change it in Power Query. So just to show you what it's like in Power Query, let's just transform that data and show you how it's done there. So if we just take the unit price, select on there, and we go to transform, see there's a decimal number here at the top, and the data type. The data type, sorry, is a decimal number. We can detect it, but it's a decimal number. So if we select that and we did it as a whole number, so can you see it's top one is 1789.135. So we do it as a whole number, and we just say, look, we'll try them both. We'll replace the current. So that's giving us a whole number. Okay. So now if we go back and say, okay, we want it as the decimal number again, we'll replace current. It brings up the number after the decimal point. So I'll just try that again with just add a new step. Okay. So we've got that in there. Anything after decimal point is gone. So we go to the apply steps on the right hand side. So we change it. Let's change that back. So if we just X that, and that brings us back our number. So any transformations that you want to do, just try and do it in the Power Query. It'll help you save. But if you do are changing that in the desktop, just make sure you are doing it correctly, and that with the knowledge that there will be potential data losses if you was to try and change that again. Hope this is helpful. At home with Power BI with me, Zahir Rahman. Like and subscribe now to get all the latest information on the new videos.